self-help book so profound it will leave you identityless? Would you read that book if that was on the front page of every self-help book you've ever read? You
earn more money.
To live your best life.
To build a new habit.
Pick up the golden stack of self-improvement books. How to Win Friends and Influence People, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Atomic Habits, The 4-Hour Work Week, Feel Good Productivity, Building a Second Brain.
All of these books have one thing in common. The promise that if you implement everything in the book, you'll be blessed with all your hopes and dreams, a rich, profound social life, all the time in the world to do everything your heart desires, money, career, beauty, and wisdom deeper than the Atlantic Ocean. So, like the diligent grade A student that you are or used to be, you do what you do best. You study the books, implement the system, and grind day after day, only to find that at the end of it all, you're left without your thoughts. Instead, the thought of all those self-help gurus. They whispers, "Don't waste a second of your life." Voila, you have become a new version of yourself. Except you're not happy, you're just more stressed, slightly more productively stressed perhaps. Because today you missed the 5 a.m. wake up, the daily routine you must so rigorously follow, otherwise you will not get the results that you want. Seeing many of your goals and habit systems unchecked and unaccomplished, you feel like a failure. If this is a bit close to home, I promise, you're not alone. And this is not at all targeted at you. This is actually my story that you have heard. So, where did it all go wrong, you may ask? I will tell you exactly where it went wrong. It's a beautiful summer day, and I am about to move my cursor to click purchase. This would be the 5th course that I buy this year, and is going to put me in such a bad financial place, but I want to buy it. I hesitate. My impulse is telling me to look at the graveyard of courses that I've purchased, the ones that I have left piling up in that folder without even looking at them after purchasing. So I had to make a decision. If I buy this course now, I'm going to have to pay with Afterpay. I click purchase. The next day, the excitement wears off. I watch 1 or 2 lessons of that course I just purchased and then moved on. It's been like this for a while now. I've been on a cycle of looking at new courses, thinking about buying them for months, and then after purchasing them, I just totally lost every interest whatsoever. And I'm also at this stage that reading self-help book no longer feel like I'm learning anything new. Flipping pages after page of reading the same scientific research articles about the same thing has become old. Wait, what? I don't feel educated? What have I become? Did I self-improvement out at myself, and did I go on a journey of self-instruction or self-improvement? Under is shiny cover of helping you improve yourself. All productivity gurus are driven by commercialization, just the same. The promise of a promised land through implementation of this book are to keep you hooked. Guess what? After the book, as if they've not given you enough tools and information to use, there's always seemed to be more that you can buy. Like their online courses, online community, and a total 360 immersion of this newfound belief and system you must follow. Where does it stop? The belief that they are here to help you, but first they must point out what's wrong with you, what you lack of, explaining the why. That's the common structure of all self-help book. Tapping into your why. This actually taps into our innate feeling of lack. We spend most of the hours and the days of our lives hearing, explaining, complaining, or worrying about what we don't have enough of. Before we even sit up in bed, before our feet touch the floor, we're already inadequate, already behind, already losing, already lacking something. I lack, therefore I must follow. I lack, therefore I must follow the one who have it all figured out. There is a poetic sense in it, isn't it? That this will be my savior, this tip, this hack, and this new way of living.
They hook you in using our most basic human instinct and needs, our thirst for dopamine. And dopamine is what motivates us all to survive. You know what? That is what is so wrong with this fast dopamine culture that we have. Every time you learn a new information from these self-improvement books, it's like having a butler serving you up a dessert that you didn't even ask for or you didn't even crave, but now it's right in front of you and you would just have it anyway because it looks so good. And you didn't even have to do anything and it's right here, right? And all you had to do was to press the bell. All you had to do was click a button and buy a new course. That is what it makes it taste so great. But too much of it, like anything, it will kill you. You will have diabetes, you will end up with diseases.
It goes against our innate reflex to avoid pain and pursue pleasure. It adds to our cognitive load. We have to remember that we'll feel pleasure after pain, and we're remarkably amnestic about this sort of thing. Pursuing pain instead of pleasure is also countercultural, going against all the feel-good messages that pervade so many aspects of modern life. Buddha taught finding the middle way between pain and pleasure, but even the middle way has been adulterated by the tyranny of convenience.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to trash talk all of these productivity gurus. It is the dopamine culture and the consumer culture that is so wrong, and that is this common enemy here. The productivity gurus, of course, they're part of that society. They're not so different from us. And shiny objects are hard to resist. Of course, there are golden nuggets and value from all these self-help books. But I believe that there is a better way to learn and improve yourself and get out of this consumption wheel. And funny enough, when I was on my productivity spiral, I came across Leila Hormozi. She is an entrepreneur who had built up a $200 million portfolio alongside her husband, Alex Hormozi. And no, before you roll your eyes, she didn't do that by waking up at 5 a.m. or having a second brain or any of that crap. She failed a lot on purpose. And here's the thing that no self-improvement books tells you is that you can fail productively. While I was busy highlighting myself in self-help book, thinking that this chapter will finally be the one that will save my life and make me be the person I wanted to become, Leila, she was out there failing productively. She was doing things badly, taking messy action, and she was screwing up in real time and learning from it faster than any How to Achieve Your Goals book that I earned. Here's what I realized when I looked at my unchecked habit tracker. That was, I was failing already. I wasn't afraid of failing because I didn't even try. I was just afraid of trying and then knowing that I can't do it. I was afraid of rejection. I was afraid of failure. And the worst part is I hadn't even started to try to move towards my goals. And I already had all these fears standing in front of me. Well, apparently that's called experiential avoid. You avoid doing the things because you are scared of how you feel when you actually try and then realize that you're so bad at it. So you read another self-help book, you buy another self-improvement, you convince yourself that you're preparing when really you're just avoiding. On the other hand, when you try and do the things, you have a 50-50 chance of success. But the truth is you actually have a 100% chance of learning, doing the thing. Here's what happens when you take action. You'll be so uncomfortable today, but as you entrust with yourself and you show up, you will continue to gain confidence and it will get easier each time. And the takeaway from this is take imperfect action days. Instead of picking up another new self-improvement book, why not use what you already learned from all of these books that you have? And then ask yourself, how can I do this imperfectly? What's so good about this situation and what can I learn from it? Believe me, there is so much growth on the other side.
Here's what I want you to do. And I mean, really do not think about doing or planning about doing it, all right? Close this tab right now. Think about the thing that you have really wanted to do all these years What is it? What is that thing that popped in your head just now? One that you have been preparing for by watching one more article, one more YouTube video, one more course. You're not going to ever be ready to do it badly, do it today, and do it scared. Because here is what nobody in those self-help books told me. You don't think your way into a new identity. Instead, you fall into one. And by falling, I mean by doing it and failing it again and get up. The person that you want to become, they're much closer than you think. They are just on the other side when you start taking action. So start doing and start sucking. Well, until next time, angels, take care of yourself.